Right, and I see one of them is here, so let's invite now. This is the presentation from the Trinidad and Tobago Football Coaches Association.
Hello everyone. The Honourable Minister, Mr. Anil Roberts, Minister of Sports, the advisor, Mr. Keller, the media and friends of football. It gives me great privilege today to be in this forum, and it sets the platform for football and friends of football. We are delighted, and we are part of the Football Coaches Association of Trinidad and Tobago. It was founded by Mr. Lincoln Phillips, and we are here to partner together with the TTFF and all the stakeholders involved. We are excited about bringing our presentation, and together with me co-hosting is Mr. McMahon Austin, who has coached in the US. He's a returning citizen now, and he would bring some presentations on behalf of the Football Coaches Association of Trinidad and Tobago. Mr. McMahon Austin. Please welcome Mr. McMahon Austin.
Honourable Minister, those of you who have attended today to make a significant recommendation to soccer in Trinidad and Tobago. As Sammy rightly mentioned, my name is McMahon Austin. I have been in the United States for the last 24 years, coaching from all different levels. What I have to present here is something that has been tested. It's not just beating the air. It's something that I have worked through for the last 24 years, and it has worked on the international level. Having been coaching in the United States for the last 24 years, New York being a very dense cosmopolitan region, I have coached kids from all over the world. And it's a great pleasure to be able to return to Trinidad to make some kind of recommendation to assist Trinidad football in raising the standard so that we can compete at international levels. I came up with some recommendations here, and I will try to stay as brief as possible. As I have been reviewing Trinidad football for over a number of years, I came up with a consensus in my mind that we have not had the ability, or I should say the technical skills, to be a world contender. It seems to me that there has been a forced kind of approach, in the sense that when we approach the regional levels, it seems as though that we are not the kind of team that has in our minds the mental quality or the idea of a team that will qualify at regional levels. It seems to me that the ratio margins are kind of so close that we are not a standout. So I have been coaching on 3 levels, and as I said, it is something that has worked. It has worked in the international level. I have had a 3-tiered approach to coaching. I have a mnemonic device, the ATM, or first the athletic ability of the players. What I have noticed in Trinidad football is that there's a lot of physicality involved. When you talk about the concept of training, there's an overload in training, whereas the shape and the structure of Trinidad football is dense, it's tremendously lacking. So my feeling is that shape and structure in Trinidad football has to take preeminence over physicality. We have strong physical players. I have seen it. They have the athleticism. But that's not the only aspect that is necessary to produce this all-round well-developed player. So I have the athletic ability, which is an important aspect, but also the technical ability, the technical skills to possess abilities at an individual level that helps the team maintain structure and shape under pressing circumstances and to dominate ball possession. The vision here is the most important feature that keeps the attack and the defensive strategy in place. Without this, the system, whatever, 4-3-3, 4-2-4, 3-5-2, whatever, that is designed to win will collapse and will remain in randomness, which leads to confusion in the field. And this leaves the player and the fan with a kind of hope mentality to win, having forfeited the plan that was set in place to bring huge ratio wins. This area of Trinidad soccer, I think, is to a large extent lacking. Also the mental quality. To maintain the composure at all times, especially under pressure, passing, shooting, and dribbling, as we all know, demands a certain level of concentration. And the on and off the field issues shouldn't really at no time really affect the player. You see, this area of discipline is critically lacking, and I think coaches have been missing this vital element that has stagnated our football and player and overall team performance at levels. So shape and structure has to take preeminence, and it is a tremendous low in local soccer. The Pro League and all, when you look at it, I have been analyzing the game, and there's a lot of randomness that takes place. So this defect, it characterizes to a large extent Trinidad football, which starts with a formation that becomes muddled and confusion becomes the order of play. So our scoring rate is low because our player lack the mental quality required to hit the target under pressure, whether it's completing passes or scoring. In conclusion, the element to elevate our soccer to world standards, this three-tiered approach is key, but it has to be implemented scientifically. Work rate, ball possession, and shooting must be ruled by the law of averages. Methods of attack, ball retrieval, and defensive work have to be tested against rigorous opposition. There must be an overkill in systems of play in order to meet the challenges of a world-class team. I also came up with a proposal which is called Quantum 40-2018. Quantum meaning it's a small subdivision of a quantized physical magnitude, where you would have players selected in certain zones, maybe in constituencies, where there's a concentrated effort to bring these players to world-class standards. This way we'll have a huge player pool which we can choose from to bring a quality team that is prepared to win any championship at any level, not only to qualify for World Cup, but to reach higher levels of second round and final round stages in world football. So this is my presentation, and I thank you very much for your attention.